And welcome back, everyone, to Open Line. We have with us elder law attorney Tim Takacs joining us from his home via Zoom. So thank you again for being with us. We've been talking about wills. We've been talking about trusts.
Yes.
Another big area is asset protection. I guess trusts help with that.
Yes, they do.
And when I say asset protection, we're talking about, trying to protect money, essentially. What are the circumstances where we would need to be thinking about asset protection?
Well, a common one certainly is people walking into the office and they're worried about, if I need to go to a nursing home, am I protected? What do I do? We had an engagement this morning, or I had a first meeting this morning where the daughter and the mother and daughter came in because she, meaning the mother, was concerned about her husband because he had some illnesses and he really wasn't taking care of himself, and so she was concerned about, how do I protect myself, those sorts of things. Should she give money and property away? Sometimes yes, and by giving money and property away, because she's worried about, if my husband goes into a nursing home, would I lose everything? And when we're talking about married couples, typically not, but some people that have maybe a lot of money and they want to do asset protection, we want to go ahead and transfer. Maybe we'll transfer money to a trust.
Right.
So that we start a 5-year Medicaid look-back period. If there is a chronic illness where we feel, where the clients feel that, in 3 to 5 or 7 years, it might require extensive long-term care needs. Maybe setting up a trust at that point to do asset protection, would be appropriate. I always say is that, it sounds like, we're gaming the system, but Medicaid, TennCare has rules about this, and our job is to follow the rules and make sure that our clients do as well, because that's what they hire us for.
And that's why going to you can be so valuable, because you're not gaming the system, but you are playing within these rules, and these rules, they have major consequences.
They do.
And this 5-year look back, we've talked about that before, but they're going to come after the money they're owed. And
yes.
And so people need to be aware of that, right?
Yes, exactly. And there are consequences. If you transfer money to a trust, it means it's not yours. Because if it's an irrevocable trust, it means you can't get that money back. And so sometimes family members, they have conflicts because, I transferred money to a trust and I thought that's my money. It's like, no, it's not. You gave it, you transferred it to a trust and you can't get it back. So there's, as you said, there are serious, it's an important planning process that people need to be aware of what the advantages and disadvantages are. Yes, if you've got money and you're worried about long-term care needs and you transfer it to a trust and the child is the trustee, you want to make sure the child is, obviously trustworthy. Now, most of them hopefully are going to be, because those people aren't coming into our office. I've always said is the people already know how to steal from their parents. They're not coming into our office, to have a plan to make sure they do it right.
Right.
They know how to get the money.
That's funny. That's a good point. By the time they're in your office, they're probably trying to do the right thing.
They're trying to do the right thing, and so the idea is let's get that plan in place. But if you transfer those assets to a trust, and you can't, you legally can't go back and get the money back out of it. Although there are ways to do that, but it's not easy. Okay. But in many ways, really, what it's about is basically by how to stay in control.
Right.
And you could spend all of your money in property, and if you want to do that, you have that option. But that's called losing control.
Now, Tim, we only have about a minute left in this segment, and at the end we'll come up and put up your information. But what do you want people to take away? If they have questions, they should contact you guys, right?
Yes. Yeah. The takeaway is that, for one, is don't think anything bad is not going to happen to you. And then second is that, you kind of know what the risks are. People come to us and they say, well, this may happen, what should I do? Get educated. There's a lot of information on the internet that you can find, but that information invariably it's not about you, but it's about something else. You need to have a conversation with somebody that knows this, so that they can apply their knowledge and their experience to your set of facts.
Right.
That's really what you want.
Well, Tim Takacs, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on once again.
You're welcome. Always glad to be here.
Always great to have you. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back, wrap everything up right after this.